Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel where we dive deep into personal development, growth and creating a life that you truly love living. Today we're going to explore a concept that is crucial to your success and happiness. Your life doesn't get better by chance, it gets better by choice. This simple yet profound idea can transform how you approach your goals, your dreams and even your challenges. We often look at life and think, if only I had better luck, or if only things would change for me. But here's the truth. Waiting for something to change is a passive approach. If you want real results, real growth and real joy in your life, you need to take action. You need to start making conscious choices that lead you towards the future that you really desire. In this video, I'll share 4 key steps to help you start making powerful, life-changing choices, plus a bonus tip if you stay around until the end to really supercharge your transformation. So let's get started. Before we get into the practical steps, let's just talk about why many of us think that our lives will improve by chance. You see, this mindset is deeply ingrained from us from a very early age. We hear phrases like, good things come to those who wait, or just be patient, everything happens for a reason. Now, while these things and sayings can offer comfort in our tough times, they can also be misleading. They suggest that if we just sit back and wait long enough, something great will happen and everything will magically fall into place. Now, let me ask you, how many times have you told yourself, if only I win the lottery, then my problems will all be solved? Or if only someone offers me that dream job, my life will finally take off. We pin our hopes on external circumstances, thinking that a stroke of luck or fate will set things right. But here's the hard truth. The lottery may never come. The perfect opportunity might not just fall into your lap. And waiting passively won't lead you to the life you really want. Relying on chance is giving away your power. It's letting external forces dictate your future instead of taking control. We become victims of circumstance. And that is why so many of us stay stuck in the same patterns for years or even decades. But the good news, you don't have to wait for luck. You can create your own luck through the power of choice. Take Elon Musk, for example. Today he's known for leading companies like Tesla and SpaceX. But his success didn't come by chance. Musk faced numerous challenges early on, living in his office whilst building his first company, Zip2. After selling it, he made the bold choice to reinvest his earnings into PayPal, Tesla and SpaceX ventures that nearly went bankrupt. Instead of giving up, Musk made the tough decision to keep moving forward despite the risks. His choices transformed the electronic vehicle industry and space travel, proving that success comes from bold, intentional decisions, not luck or waiting for the perfect moment. Now that we've debunked the myth of chance, let's talk about choice. This is the real game changer. Choice is where your power lies. Every single day you're making hundreds of choices, whether you're aware of them or not. These choices might seem small and insignificant, like what to eat for breakfast or whether to hit that snooze button, but they all add up. The quality of your life is the result of the choices you make consistently over time. Now here's the thing, it's not just the big life decisions like changing careers or moving to a new city or a new country that matter. It's the seemingly insignificant choices you make every day. For example, what time do you get up in the morning? Do you spend your free time binge watching shows or learning a new skill? Do you surround yourself with positive, driven people, or do you stay in toxic relationships? These daily choices shape your habits, your mindset, and ultimately your future. One of the biggest obstacles to making powerful choices is fear. Fear of failure. Fear of making the wrong choice, fear of stepping outside of your comfort zone. But here's the truth, not making a choice is still a choice. When you choose not to act, not to take risks, or not to make a decision, you're choosing stagnation. You're choosing to stay exactly where you are today. Take the example of Sarah Blakely, the founder of Spanx. So before becoming a billionaire entrepreneur, Blakely was selling fax machines door to door. Now, she didn't have experience in fashion or even in business, but she saw a problem, uncomfortable hosiery, and chose to solve it. With only $5,000 in savings, she decided to create a prototype for Spanx. And despite having no formal background in design or manufacturing, she continued. Blakely faced rejection after rejection from manufacturers far and wide, but she didn't let that stop her. She made the conscious decision to keep going, eventually landing a deal with a major retailer. You see, her persistence and the choices she made led Spanx to become a globally successful brand. Blakely's story shows that success doesn't happen by chance. It's built on bold decisions and perseverance, even in the face of rejection. This example truly does highlight Sarah Blakely's journey and emphasises how her intentional choices led to her ultimate success. When you take control and start making intentional choices, that's when your life begins to shift. So how do you start making those choices? So let's dive into the 4 steps that you can use to start transforming your life today. The first step to making better choices is getting clear on what you actually want. It sounds simple, right? But you'd be surprised how many people don't have a clear vision for their life. They're almost going through the motions, reacting to what life throws at them without a real sense of direction. If you don't know what you want, how can you possibly make choices that will lead you there? You see, you need a clear goal, a clear dream, a clear destination. So take time to reflect on what you truly want in all areas of life. Your health, your relationships, your career, your finances, your time. What would a fulfilling life look like for you? Maybe you want more financial freedom, more time freedom. Maybe you want better health and fitness. Maybe you want to spend more time with your family or to pursue a creative passion. Whatever it is for you, get specific. Write it down, visualize it. You see, the clearer you are about the destination, your destination, the easier it becomes to make choices that align with that particular vision. Now, if you're thinking, I'm not even sure what I want, that's okay. Start by asking yourself, what do I enjoy? What makes me come alive? What are the things I'd regret not doing if I looked back on my life 10 or 20 years from now? Once you start getting clear on what matters most to you, you can start making decisions that move you in that direction, those choices. Start small. So instead of focusing on that long-term vision, think about what would make you happy or fulfilled today. And ask yourself, what's one small step you can take right now that feels right? You see, when you focus on the small steps, your larger goals and dreams will start to become clearer and clearer over time. The second step is all about taking action. Take small, consistent actions. Once you know what you want, it's time to start moving in that direction. But here's where many people get stuck. We tend to think that in order to change our lives, we need to make huge dramatic changes, and all overnight. But the truth is, real transformation comes from the small, consistent actions that you take each and every day. Think about it this way. A big ship doesn't change direction by making a sharp turn all at once. It changes course gradually, little by little. The same is true for your life. You don't have to quit your job tomorrow or uproot your entire life. Instead, focus on the small decisions that over time will create big changes. Let's say you want to improve your health. So instead of trying to overhaul your entire diet and exercise routine in one day, start small. Choose to drink more water. Choose to go for a 10-minute walk. Choose to cut back on processed foods. These small, consistent actions repeated day after day after day will lead to significant results over time. The key here is consistency. It's not about being perfect or making huge, bold leaps every day. It's about making small, manageable choices and sticking with them. You see, over time, these small actions compound, leading to beautiful, big changes in your life. So step 3 is about reframing failure as learning. Now, one of the biggest reasons people avoid making choices is because they're afraid of failing. But here's the thing, failure is not the opposite of success. It's a part of success. Every successful person that you admire has failed, probably more times than they can count. The difference is they don't let failure stop them. Instead of seeing failure as a sign that you should give up, reframe it as a learning experience. Every time something doesn't go the way you hoped, there's a lesson in that. Maybe the choice you made didn't lead to the outcome that you wanted, but now you have more information to make a better choice next time. So think of failure as feedback. It's the universe's way of saying, not this way, try something different. When you approach failure with this mindset, it actually becomes a tool for growth rather than a roadblock. You see, the only real failure is not trying at all. So the next time you make a choice that doesn't go as planned, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can I use this experience to make a better, more informed choice next time? When you start to see failure as part of the process, it absolutely loses its entire power over you. One of the best examples of seeing failure as feedback is actually James Dyson, the inventor of the Dyson vacuum cleaner. So whilst developing his revolutionary bagless vacuum technology, Dyson created 5,126 failed prototypes over the course of 15 years before finally succeeding. And rather than becoming discouraged, Dyson viewed each unsuccessful attempt as a learning opportunity. He once said, I made 5,127 prototypes of my vacuum before I got it right. You see, there were 5,126 failures, but I learned from each one, and that's how I came up with the solution. Dyson's perseverance and ability to see failure as constructive feedback ultimately led him to create a groundbreaking product that disrupted the vacuum cleaner industry. His story demonstrates how embracing failure as part of the innovation process can lead to remarkable breakthroughs and success. He made the conscious choice to view each failure as a step closer to success, and that mindset led him to revolutionize the cleaning world. Now, the next step, step 4, is to surround yourself with positive influences. You see, the people you surround yourself with play a huge role in the choices you make. If you're constantly around negative and toxic people who complain, who make excuses, or settle for less, it becomes harder to make empowering choices for yourself. But when you surround yourself with positive, driven individuals who encourage growth and success, you're actually much more likely to stay motivated and make choices that align with your goals. So take a moment to think about the people in your life. Are the people in your life lifting you up, or are they holding you back? Are they encouraging you to take risks and go after your dreams, or are they feeding your fears, doubts and worries? In essence, don't listen to people who are not living the life you would love. Now, this doesn't mean you need to cut everyone out of your life who isn't a ray of sunshine, but it does mean you need to be mindful of the influence they have over you. So start seeking out people who challenge you to grow, who believe in your potential, and who are making empowered choices in their own lives. Now, I know it's not always easy, but sometimes making the choice to distance yourself from negative influences is one of the most powerful decisions and choices you will ever make. You become the average of the 5 people you spend most time with. I'm sure you've heard that many times before. So choose wisely. It might mean finding new friends, mentors, coaches, or joining communities of like-minded individuals who are committed to growth. Whether it's in person or online, seek out those who inspire and challenge you to become the best version of yourself. Now, for those of you who've stuck around, and as promised, here's your bonus tip. Practice gratitude. You might be wondering, well, what does gratitude have to do with making better choices? And the simple answer is absolutely everything. When you cultivate a mindset of gratitude, you shift your focus from what's lacking in your life to what's already abundant. And trust me, it's incredibly powerful. You see, the reality is that when you're grateful for what you already have, you're more likely to make choices from a place of positivity and abundance rather than fear or scarcity. When you practice gratitude and are truly grateful for what you already have, you're more likely to make choices that build on that abundance. You're more likely to take care of your health, nurture your relationships, and pursue your goals and dreams with enthusiasm. You see, gratitude helps you see the opportunities and possibilities that are already around you, which makes it easier to make empowered, positive choices. So start a daily gratitude practice. Each morning or evening, write down 3 things that you're truly grateful for. They don't have to be huge things. They could be as simple as fresh air, a good meal, or a kind word from a friend. By focusing on what's going well in your life, you'll start to feel more empowered and motivated to make choices that bring even more positivity into your life. So there you have it. 4 key steps to start making better choices and creating a life that you truly love living, plus the powerful bonus tip. So this will help you along the way. Remember, your life doesn't get better by chance. It gets better by the choices you make day in and day out. So to recap, get clear on what you want. Take small, consistent actions. Reframe failure as learning, and surround yourself with positive influences. And don't forget to practice gratitude. It truly is the secret sauce that makes everything else fall into place. So now it's over to you. What choices are you going to make today to move you closer to the life that you truly want? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget, if you found this video valuable, like it, subscribe to it, and feel free to share it with someone who needs a reminder that they too have the power to change their life. So until next time, keep dreaming, keep smiling, and here's to creating a life that you truly love living.